Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Shalisa, and I'd like to give a little word of the day every single time I do one of these videos, and that is to stop worrying about others and to focus on yourself, you guys. Stop judging others for their actions and start focusing on yourself. Once you realize that you need to start focusing on yourself and bettering yourself, there will be no stopping you. I'm not sure if a lot of you out there are waking up here like I am. I've woken up, you guys. I've woken up. I've been on this spiritual path for a while now. But recently, I've really honed in and have been doing meditation on the daily. And through this, I've been doing shadow work and been really honing in and coming more one with my intuition, with God, with my angels, my spiritual guidance. And through the years, through all the lessons that I've been learning and the hard times that I've embarked on, there were lessons on this journey. And I got myself a little down, you guys. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you too. You know, we all go through trials and errors in life. And there are lessons to be learned. But as we hone back in and we focus on ourselves, when we work on ourselves, I think we need to realize that there needs to be more positivity in this world. There's a lot of things happening, fires in Maui, things about aliens, all kinds of things going on around this earth. I've seen that there was like earthquakes and all kinds of stuff, you know. But we need to realize that this is a time where we need to bring more positivity and light into this world. Stay aware of everything that's going on. Also know that some things, you know, might be fake or whatever. Take things with a grain of salt. But a big thing is positivity and light needs to be spread everywhere. We have to stop worrying what the next person is doing. Who's posting the next selfie? Who and what job do they have, and judging people based off of that. Oh, well, they have this job and I don't like that and I don't want to be around that person. No. Shed light, shed love, be positive. Oh, why are they buying that car? They can't afford that. Who are you to judge what they can or can't afford? Do you know their circumstances? Do you know what they pay for? And even if you do, how is what they're doing going to affect you? I want you to ask yourself that question. What they choose to spend their money on, what they choose to do, does it affect you? It might affect some of you, you know, it depends on the person. But also, you're gonna have to reel back and realize that you cannot control other people's actions. Everyone is their own being. They make their own choices for their own self. And once you realize that, you will see clearly that it's time for you to focus on you. Be there for these people. Try to be there as best as you can. Shed as much love as you can. Be as positive as you can. I don't want to say as positive as you can. I mean, be positive. And cut it out. It's hard. You know, usually somebody start talking to me, and then sometimes they hate it because I'm loud, or I'm like, I don't want to talk about that. They're like, I hate that you always say that because, you know, or I don't like that you're always thinking that everything's negative. I don't think that everything is negative, you guys. But who am I to judge people in this world, what they choose, how they choose their finances? Because does that affect me? I don't know that person. Who am I to be making assumptions on what's going on in these people's life? I'm irrelevant to that person, and they are irrelevant to me. If it's just a random person or whatever, why am I judging? I want you to think about that. Why are you judging that next person you see walking by you? It's your ego doing that. And we have to let that go. Once you focus on yourself, your eyes will open up clearly and you will see the beauty in everyone and everything around you. The beauty within this earth, the beauty within every person and every human being. Understand that everyone is living their own human experience and they are going through what they are going through. They have lessons to learn, you have lessons to learn. But once you open up and you realize that we are here and should be spreading light, and we are all one, and we are all connected, it'll make a big difference, you guys. Once you wake up, you can't go back to sleep. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. It takes me day by day. But I am telling you, recently, I have finally been able to open up and be like, no more. I'm done talking about these situations. I talked about certain things and realized I shouldn't be talking about these things, or I was just letting them know what was going on. And I've seen how the gossip could spread so quickly. It's, hey, this is what happened, and this is what I heard with one person, and then that person opens their mouth and it's like, oh, hey, you said this, that, and the other. To the next person, it's like, hold up. I talked to you in complete confidence. So you see how things can spread like wildfire? And even if it's not even negative, it wasn't even negative. It was just, why are you taking the words coming that I speak to you in private and telling the next person? We don't know how to always keep our mouths shut, you guys. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing. Some people do. I'm not gonna say everybody doesn't, but also know that a lot of people like to talk. They will twist your words. They will make things sound differently. And that's why I said that, because just as an example, I wasn't talking about anything negative, but when I talked about what I talked about, just shedding light on somebody's situation that they told me, it became trying to tell the next person about what they told me. And it's like, hold on, this is the story that person told me. It's been a while now. I don't even know, and I don't want to mix up and be twisting up words. And now this is becoming gossip. You gotta catch it, you guys, when it starts becoming that gossip, and you start realizing that, you're like, hold up. No. This is not no. I'm not here to gossip. I didn't even look at their situation negatively. I just took in what they said, took with a grain of salt, allowed them to come to me, speak freely, and leave it at that. And I think that's very normal for me. A lot of people like to come to me. I've noticed that. I have been embarking and realizing that I am also an empath. I've heard that years ago. I've been reading this book recently. I'm pretty sure you'll see that on my vlog. And I realized how people love to come to me and talk to me about what's going on with their life, their problems, all that. And that's just because I do have a good ear. I will listen. I'll give you the best advice that I can, but I'm not going to judge you. I will tell you my opinion, but not in a judgmental manner, because it's unnecessary to judge somebody and make somebody feel uncomfortable or make somebody feel some type of way. That is something that some people need to learn. They feel like, oh, well, I open my mouth and I talk the truth and that. It's like, yeah, you might talk the truth, but that is your truth. That is your truth. Not everybody sees it that way. So watch yourself and watch how you speak to people and spread positivity, not negativity. Realize how you say things. I'm trying to remember what this woman had told me. It's like, you have to know how to say things. Like, if you want to say something and let somebody know something, you also, she said kind of that when you do it, you kind of need to say something like positive before you go in with what you think they need to do. It's like, let's use an example. I want to become a stripper, okay? I'm sorry, I'm gonna use this example because of something that happened in my past. Somebody came to me and I had no clue. Why are they coming to me? Who am I? Why am I different than everybody else? Why do they feel that they could come to me? Came to me, asked me, hey, is this wrong? All these types of things. Is this wrong? Am I wrong? Because this is what I feel like I want to do. I feel like this is the type of job I want to, career I want to have in my life later. What did I tell them? My words. I do not judge you. If you want to be a stripper, then be a stripper. Some of you may not agree with that. But the reason why I said to her too is, I personally would choose not to be that. I don't think I can, but I'm not you. I hope that, you know, and I see that you can have a different type of career and you can do something better for yourself, I think that you deserve better than that. But if that is something that you want, who am I to judge? I'm not going to judge you. And you know what? I think that person respected that, because I let them know my truth. I would never do that. I can't do that. I don't feel comfortable, and I never will feel comfortable. But if that is what you want to do, I'm not saying everybody go out there and be strippers or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, if that is something that you feel that you want to do, you go ahead and do that. I hope that, you know, you find fulfillment in that. Who knows? You never know what path that is going to bring in their life. I don't know. I don't know what their backstory is. I don't know what traumas or what things they've been through in their life that made them want that as their career. And I'm not trying to say you all have traumas, but we all do. I'm going to tell you, we all do. I have traumas. We all do. And a lot of us women have been through a lot. I know men as well. Those traumas do affect you. And later in life, you might open up and start honing in on yourself and realize what those traumas and those things are. And that's a part of shadow work, which will be in another video, where you will begin to find out, how do I work on myself and heal from these wounds? How did these circumstances and these things that happened to my life create me to be who I am? Why is it that I feel that I have to judge and worry about the next person and not myself? Am I where I want to be? And that's why I say, don't worry about what the next person is doing. Worry about yourself. Get yourself ahead. Get yourself ahead. When you start focusing on yourself, there is tremendous growth. Stop worrying about the next person. Oh, you did this to your face. People do that all online about this famous person or that person. They're like, oh, I liked you better before you did this, you did that. Great. Do you think that they want to hear that? No, they do not. They do not want to hear your negative comments. It's what they wanted. It's what they wanted for themselves. It's what they wanted for their life. It's what they chose. And who are we to judge? And we cannot make the decisions for them. All you can do is make decisions for yourself. And realize that all you can do is make decisions for yourself. Worry about you and your growth. Try to be as positive as you can. It doesn't mean you have to agree with everything that they choose, but you can let them know, I support you in what you do and what you choose, in the life you want to live, or the things you want to buy, and tired of the negativity. Let's release that. Let's breathe in and release that negativity, because it is not serving anyone any good. And when you spread that negativity, just know that that negativity always comes back to you. It comes back in all different ways. Sometimes you don't expect it. You stub your toe, you get in a crash, you lose your job, or just you come across people with this bad energy or around you. It could be small, it could be big. I'm just saying, realize that comes back to you. And you'll realize it, or you'll have these days where it's just so wrong and you're like, ugh. And you're like, why do I feel so negative? Or why did I wake up like this? Maybe because you were spreading some type of negativity and it just had to come back to you. So everything around you is making you feel not good. I don't want that anymore. Let's release that. You breathe in that prana. And you release. And you spread positivity and light. But that is all I got for you today. And if you like videos and contents about positivity and spreading light and love, please subscribe and follow. Please comment. Tell me what you would like me to speak about next. I would love that. I would love the interaction, you guys. Give me ideas, ask me questions. I would love to answer all that for you. So please comment, like, subscribe down below, and love you guys, and talk to you soon.